Howdy, howdy, my fellow couponers. This is Tammy with my coupon addiction, and this is the Ingles flyer for August 5th through the 11th. All right, guys, here we have the rewards of the week, and that is Oscar Mayer Deli Fresh Meat, a limit of 2 at $3.50, 7.9 ounce. So if you'd like, there you have it. Fuel Friday is still going on at 4 times the points when you shop on Fridays. All right, guys, so on our channel we look for $2 or less as our budget per item. So let's see what we have this week, and don't forget, everything on the flyer has to do with the Ingles Advantage card. So if you don't have that, make sure you have it, or these deals in the flyer are not going to work for you. As you can see, they're at every single item on the flyer. So that's how that works. All right, guys, so also don't forget to clip your coupons. Right here we have some salad kits for $3.98 with a $1 coupon, 48 cents for a rice pouch, Laura Lynn. And if you didn't know, Laura Lynn is the store brand for Ingles, and as well as QC for the pharmacy items. So there's a $2.48 for that. Nope, we're not going to do that. And mini non Stonefire is $2 with the coupon, and you can do that only once, so you can only get one of those. All right, guys, so let's see what we have on the flyer that is $2 or less for our budget, and see what we can match them with. All right, Elmer's tomatoes 4 count, $1.50 each, $1.88 for some Sargento cheese or balance breaks. I believe I saw a rebate for that, so we'll check that out. With $1.98 for some ragu pasta sauce, $1 each for some Chobani yogurt. Buy one get one free. Don't forget, guys, just because it says buy one get one free doesn't mean it's always a good deal. And on our channel we look for $4 or less to make it $2 an item. All right, so let's see. And don't forget about these boxes. Sometimes you may find a item that is less than $2 each in the boxes, maybe a donut or something. All right, guys, let's see. We have, we still have $2. Well, we have Coke this week, $2 each. All right, and that is it for the front page, and then we have the monthly savings. And we have a Jif for $1.98. We got some jelly. So there you got your peanut butter and jelly, $1.98. Smuckers. Let's see. $2.50 for some cereal, guys. If there's a rebate for $1 off too, that will make it $2 each. $1.50 for some Laura Lynn cheeses again. Let's see, buy one get one free for some chunky soup. That would be less than $2 each. $1 each for some Star-Kissed tuna pouches. $1 each for SPAGHETTIOS. Yeah. All right. Let's see, buy one get one free. Sometimes if you find a magnesium, that can be less than $2. And that is it for that. All right, let's see what we have in the stock up and save. If there's a rebate for some Kraft cheese, it may be a $2 item. We'll see if it's still in the rebates. Let's see. Nope. 98 cents. Kraft has still got mac and cheese for 98 cents. There was a rebate, making that a sweeter deal. So if you're able to do that, I believe it's on IBOTTA. Let's see what else we have. $1.98 for some Ore-Ida crack an egg or Oscar Mayer scramblers. I don't think there's a rebate for that, but there you have less than $2. All right, guys, in the produce we have Zilch. Oh, I'm sorry. There, you have $1.28 for some gala apples. All right. Now, most of these boxes that you'll see will be in the bakery and the deli. However, don't forget, anything in the bakery, or usually anything in the bakery or deli, you will almost never see a $2 or under item. However, this week it has proven me wrong. Look, guys, $1 for some pies. So, not too shabby for the bakery this week. All right, and that is all. I don't see anything in the boxes that are less than $2. So there you have it. All right, in the deli, almost never will you find anything less than $2, even in the boxes. All right, guys, on the organic and all natural, let's see what we got. $1.98 for some organic zucchini, and that's all you have. Into the frozen favorites, we have nada. It doesn't look like much. There you go. Buy one, get one free for some Italian ice, less than $2. And I think there might be a rebate for this. I'm not sure, but we'll check that out. That might be a under $2 item if it's a good rebate. And that is it. All right, guys, the next one is Save on Our Brand, and our brand is either the premium Ingles Best or the Laura Lynn. So here you have, usually there's some good items. All right, here we have a featured item this week, and that is some Laura Lynn cereal, 2 for $3. So that's $1.50 each for some Laura Lynn cereal. $1.50 for some peanut butter. Buy one, get one free toaster pastries. That's $1 each right there. Not too bad. This one, not so much. And you'll never find a coupon for Laura Lynn's half the time. Though they are also, have also been seen in the coupons app. So sometimes they have a Laura Lynn, sometimes not. You're lucky if you find a Laura Lynn. But here we have cookies for $1.50, muffin mix for 50 cents, which is 2 for $1. We have fruit cups for $1.98. What is that? Look at that. 75, less than 75 cents for some mac and cheese cups. Buy one, get one free. All right, anything else? Let's see, $1.98 for some bagels. And there's the Ingles Best I was telling you about. That's either the Ingles Best brand or you have the Laura Lynn brand. So there's 2 Ingles brands that you can get in Ingles. $1.50 for some cream cheese. All right, guys, that is it for the Laura Lynn section. Into the meat and seafood, let's see what we got. 98 cents for some drumsticks. Tyson's, not too bad. Let's see, what else? $1.58 on 2. So that's about 75 cents for some Armor Lunchables, which is like an equivalent of Lunchables. And let's see. Nope. I think there's a rebate for this, but I'm not sure if it's going to be good enough for those carving board lunch meats by Oscar Mayer. And that is it for that. Into the grocery, we have Chobani drinkable yogurt for $1.50 each. We got Flips and protein Chobani for $1.25. Let's see. Ripple milk or creamer. Anybody heard of that? I've never heard of that. But it's not good enough for our budget, is it? 58 cents for some Lux beans. Not too bad. Buy one, get one free. Sargento, if there's a rebate, that'll be a good deal. Let's see, 98 cents for some Knorr sides. There's almost always a Knorr rebate, but we'll have to check that out. Usually you can find it on Fetch, but not lately. All right, let's see. $1.98 for some Quaker Chewy bars. there may be a rebate for that. I know I saw some Kellogg's cereal for Raisin Bran and mini wheats, but I don't think that's a good enough deal. $1.98 for some Mott's cups. All right, guys, so that is it for that grocery. Into the back, we have the health and wellness, $1.98 for some hand sanitizer. Perel, not too bad. It's probably one of those small ones. Well, 8 to 10 ounce, so it's not that big for $1.98. 78 cents for some ibuprofen or acetaminophen, 24 count. So can always stock up on those. All right, savings in every aisle. Look at this, guys. Ramen soup for 18 cents. Oh, get it if you can. It'll probably be off the shelf at that price. All right, let's see. $1.25 for some Powerade. If there's a rebate, there might be a rebate. I'm not sure. All right, and that is that for that. And this is the beer and wine section. Usually in the beer and wine section, we look for $10 or less. And this week we have some wine for less than $10. Dark Horse or Andre Family, $7.98. Not too bad. For the beer, if you want to spend extra $2 this week, you can get the Budweiser Family or the Coors and Yuengling or Miller if you want to spend an extra $2. So it's been a while for some beer savings, but there you have it. All right, guys, so that is it for this week for Ingles for August 5th through the 11th. So guys, if you like this video, please like, subscribe, share, follow. Don't forget to comment and let me know if there's any deals in here that I missed and that you found that we could share on the group. All right, guys, and don't forget to hit that bell so you don't miss a video. And don't forget, there's some stars if you feeling thrifty for me showing you these deals, and if you're liking my deals and showing appreciation for them. All right, guys, so that is all I have for you this week. So thanks for watching. See you next time.